I know you don't smoke weed. I know this. But I'm gonna get you high today. Cause it's Friday, you ain't got no job, and you ain't got shit to do.
Back to get wrecked. All respect to those who break their neck to keep their hopes in check. Cause though they sweat a brother majorly. And I don't know why your girl keeps paging me to tell me that she needs me. Cries when she leaves me, and every time she sees me, she squeeze me. Lady, take it easy.
Desiigner, the rapper best known for his hit single Panda, is accused in federal charges of exposing himself on an airplane heading from Tokyo to Minneapolis. 25-year-old Sidney Selby III, also known as Desiigner, was traveling from Tokyo to MSP Airport on April 17th. According to the complaint, Desiigner allegedly exposed himself multiple times and masturbated while in flight. Desiigner was detained and questioned by the FBI at the airport. Selby is charged with 1 count of indecent exposure on an aircraft. The alleged offense is a misdemeanor punishable by no more than 90 days imprisonment and a $500 fine.
Who the fuck was that, bro?
Jack off on a plane. That was Desiigner.
Oh, that nigga a creep, man.
That
He
nigga couldn't
wild
go
as a
in the
motherfucker, man.
bathroom. Like the fuck.
That would have been
Hey,
crazy too,
Bull.
cause damn how horny
Yo,
Hey,
what
are
up,
Bull.
Aunt?
You don't remember Desiigner did that on the Thailand route with us?
Oh shit!
Y'all remember when we was in London?
oh,
I remember he was on the plane with us.
Yeah, that's what we was in London when it broke. We had left a day before.
No way.
Oh,
That's
okay, all
crazy.
right, that's crazy.
hold on, this actual incident or he did it before? Are you talking about this
No,
actual
this
incident?
incident.
Wow.
We was all in Thailand for Rolling Loud.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's wild.
And we had to leave. We left a day before him because we had to go to the UK for the fight. And the next day after we left, he jumped on the flight and did that shit.
That's
Not
crazy.
having
But
enough sugar.
what I will say is, listening to him talk, he different. He wasn't, and I was telling him prior to, like, bro, you alright? You know, the nigga lived next door to the house the
Right.
bitch Rock called the police on his own, right?
Right. Right.
Rock used to jump in his yard butt ass so naked every other night, 12, 1 in the morning. On some weird shit, right? So talking to Desiigner, he used to repeat himself. He had this word, no kizzy or some shit. He would repeat
Yeah, he
himself
do
and
repeat himself for sure.
repeat himself, mumble. You couldn't really have a straightforward conversation with him. Listening to him now, he's talking totally different.
And he
I
gained a lot
agree.
of weight too.
So it
Yeah.
probably was the
He's
drugs.
talking
He probably
totally
was
different.
on drugs and
Yo,
medication then.
that nigga now is talking. He's a completely different person. He's come to my studio all the time. I'm like, damn, I can't. This nigga, bro, nephew, all right? Yeah. What? But his tone, the way, all that was off. So I don't know if some of these drugs is be having you thinking you somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? If you don't be
It had to be some
aware of
powerful
what,
shit.
I don't know, cause that nigga used to do mushrooms and
They
all
be doing
kind of
all
shit.
that shit. Hell yeah.
The only thing wilder than him jacking off on that plane is that nigga that nutted on that
Oh
girl
yeah, I
leg.
just saw that shit today.
Oh, yeah, them niggas crazy.
So did the nigga get caught? I mean, did he get charged for jacking off on the plane? Did they charge him for decent
I don't
exposure or
know
some
what they
shit?
did. That would have, the feds could have played with him. So I don't know.
He definitely had some type of legal trouble. I don't know what the official thing was. I don't know if it was indecent exposure or what it was, but it was some type of legal shit that he was facing.
Yeah, that's wild as fuck. He must got a good ass lawyer, man.
Yeah, I agree with Wack though. I ain't never heard him talk this fluent. If I'm gonna run this shit one more time.
Yeah, the great incident. So, okay, you're flying back from Tokyo. What were you doing in Tokyo?
Tour, Thailand,
and just really just, you feel me, selling merch. I had sold $80,000 in merch and had to my PMR. Me and A Boogie, we did a great relationship. Shout out my bro A Boogie, and just kept it going.
Okay, and so, like, what was going on? Was it a drugs thing, or like, what led to you having this meltdown?
Mentally, Adam, I wasn't in the right place. Like, I had a long time to think about this, and it's just like, literally, mentally, I wasn't in the right place. I was just like having so much fun. I was just having so much fun and just like, not controlling myself at the time. So, I came back home though, and I just really just started bettering myself from there. I was just like, yo, it's time to read more, it's time to go on hikes, it's time to work out, it's time to really put myself in, build a mental, camp for myself for really just putting it together. I had wound up going to Music Cares, I had wound up going to NAMI, 1-800 numbers, and just building myself from there.
But so what, like, because I feel like part of the fascination with this storyline for people and why it went so viral is that people just didn't really understand. So was it like you thought that it was funny, or was it more something where like you were just fully like tweaked out of your mind and you just didn't know what you were doing?
Yeah, didn't know what I was doing. I was fully tweaked out of my mind. This is when I was vegan. I didn't have enough sugars and stuff like that. Yeah, so it was like I was kind of like out of my body. It was an OBE experience, like word. It really wasn't like who my character was, and it's just like word, bro. I was on medication. I took medication and word, and just went to sleep on the plane.
And so the FBI is waiting for you when you land?
Word, for real.
And what was that whole process like? Like, what kind of questions were they asking, and how concerned were they?
Oh man, they was like, yo, like, why would you do that on a plane? I'm like, out of my body, saying just like wild shit, just like, yo, like, but word, I had to get back home and just get myself together, word, meditate, get myself back together and stuff like that. Excuse me.
And so are you someone who's always like really in touch with what people are saying in the media and everything? Like, was that kind of you up to see people just painting you as like a mega weirdo or whatever after that?
Of course, because it's my first time being famous, what I mean, in life, and I'm just like, yo, just thinking like, damn, I hope nobody thinks I'm a pervert or anything. Like, that's not what I'm all about. You feel me? I'm all about just like love and just like keeping things going and stuff.
Definitely.
So are you like, can you still fly now? Like, what happened with that?
Oh, I can still fly. Word. It was just, I had to be medicated. I had to be medicated and be right. But shout out to American Airlines. Shout out to the flight attendant. Thanks for helping me out and word. And I know that might kind of sound weird and stuff, but word, that lady really helped me out. You feel me? Like, it was a whole team. Shout out my whole team.
So what, they could have potentially tried to like press for you to be banned from flying, but they didn't really try to like make it that big of an issue?
Exactly.
Okay.
Word.
Interesting.
And you said she helped you out in terms of like getting you help?
Word, like
calling
team,
you out?
Yeah, calling me out, and yeah, my team know that I needed help. Shout out to Riv, Riverton, man, Scott, Andrew. I appreciate y'all. Alyssa, man, you feel me? Joyce, word, my PR, and everybody else that's helping me out right now.
And so, did you actually go to like a therapy or like a treatment center or anything like that?
Yes, I went to therapy in the treatment center.
So how was that?
It was cool. It was cool. Having cool conversations, waking up in the morning, breakfast, and just just building from there, bro. Word, and just sitting there and just thinking about, how can I explain to the people and apologize, sincerely apologize, and really just didn't want nobody ever to think about me in a negative way like that.
And was that your first time being totally away from drugs? And I don't know, were you a drinker as well?
Nah.
You weren't really a drinker?
Yeah,
okay.
Just some here, shots here, Don Julio and stuff like that.
But yeah, what was that like, just being in this treatment center and just not getting up or feeling anything like that at all? Was that kind of a disruptive experience at that time?
Word, it was cool at first, you know what I mean? But, you start thinking about, hey, yo, man, I need the drugs, I need this shit, like, but then you like, yo, this is all clean. I knew at that time, once I was on the plane, I was like, yo, this is my place to really, like, detox and get all this out of my body and really just start off from a fresh start.
Definitely.
What drugs were you on when you were on the plane?
Just out of my body, bro. I tell you, bro, I can't even explain how my body personally felt, you know what I mean?
But there was no drugs in your system at all at that time?
Like, just overdose on shrooms.
All right, so you were on shrooms at the time?
And young, and not really knowing how to really be, like, not being prescribed them, you know what I mean? So it was just like, just free, just balling, and things like that could be in your liver and pack up, and you feel me, you could have a trip just being there, you feel me?
But did you feel like you wanted to, like, come right off of that and put music out while you had that attention, or was it obvious to you that you wanted to take your time and
Take my time.
Okay.
Take my time and rebuild myself, rebuild my character and stuff.
Because that would have been crazy if you dropped like a storytelling song where you're just like breaking down what happened on the plane.
Well, I was.
Go full King Von on them.
Yeah, you probably not.
Yeah, that might have been too much for the people.
Word.
What do you say to the people that's like watching this for the first time? Because have you talked about it since?
Nah, I haven't talked about it since it's my first one.
Oh yeah, so
I had to make sure I had to be here with Adam.
Well, I didn't know that. That's crazy.
That's super dope. So what do you say to the people that's watching this right now? That's like, this is the first time hearing from you since the incident, and they just want to know what I'm saying? Like,
this is the first time y'all hearing from me. I would say this is, don't judge me from what's you heard in the past. It's, I'm moving forward. I'm moving focused. I got, free world merch. I got mental
that's your
awareness
stuff.
merch.
Okay.
Word. So it's just like, just being mentally aware and being focused and being able to just show my growth of character from here.
So you're 100% sober now?
100% sober.
What's that like? Life as a sober man versus a guy who's...
It's really cool. It's really cool. Being in the studio, creating with a sober mind. It's like, more reading books, more just, just going back to being Sydney, and just...
Definitely sound different.
Hey, bang. I think it was, got probation, fine, in order to perform 120 hours of community service.
Yo, what was he charged with?
Jacking off on a Delta flight. His charge was exposing himself.
Indecent exposure.
Yeah, indecent exposure after exposing himself multiple times on an airplane.
Does he have to register as a sex offender because of that shit?
Oh, I don't know.
That'll be crazy right there.
Yeah, California residents go hit Megan's Law.
He should be registered by now if he had to, huh?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Somebody hit up Megan's Law. Look for Desiigner.
Need his first and last name.
Yeah, I'm looking it up now.
He definitely
Sydney
looks like he
Shelby
put
the
some weight
third.
on.
Sydney Royal Shelby the third.
Royel.
Is in a chat. Shit, that's a wild charge right there, buddy. He don't even look like he loaded or nothing, so he probably been going to get some milk or something.
No, he talking totally different.
Yeah. Well, what would you say? What happened like in his career? Like what roadblocks he had in his career besides
I
like?
think he just stopped dropping music. I think Desiigner was signed to Ye. Was he signed to Ye?
Yeah, most definitely. When he that's how he got on when the
Yeah,
Panda shit. Mm-hmm.
yeah. That nigga got about 2,000 songs, won't release no music.
Was that on him or was he didn't have a situation to release music or he was something wasn't
That's
blocking
on
him from
him,
releasing?
bro.
Damn.
And I asked him for some songs so I can go get him a deal. He wouldn't give them to me. He say, "I wait till it all come together, no kizzy." Whatever the fuck that means.
No cap.
Oh man. I feel
I
like he
wait for it
did.
all to come together. Big homie, no kizzy, no kizzy, no kizzy. He would just keep saying shit like that.
He definitely was a victim of that that big song syndrome. He never could top that Panda situation. And then once he kind of like the little distance between him and Ye came, then it was kind of over for him. Once Ye stopped standing next to him, it's a wild story though.
You don't think he can come and make another Panda?
He can always do it if all the right stars align, but he ain't did it yet.
Shit, he probably already got one.
That shit hard.
Shit.
He did
That
that.
shit
He
hard
did
to
that
do.
Timmy. He did that Timmy Turner after that. Yeah, that was the last hit.
Timmy Turner was
Oh yeah,
immediately
yeah,
after
yeah,
that.
yeah. That was.
That
You're
was
right. I
like damn
forgot
near the
about that
same
one.
time type shit. So, but Timmy Turner wasn't Panda. But Timmy Turner was something to keep the ball going.
So what he got? What he
But
got? A
that was
good
like
2-3 songs total.
probably 2.5 at the
So who
most.
got more, him or Trinidad James?
Trinidad James got about 2, 3. And Trinidad
Shit.
James killing the fashion
Yeah,
game
he
right now.
is.
He styling
Yeah,
a lot of these chicks right
he
now.
on that funny shit. But hey,
Bang, you see that link I put in the chat?
Hold up, you said he started what?
But
he into
that
fashion
Trinidad
now. He
James
into
styling a lot of these
fashion,
fashion
styling
chicks.
and shit. So, and he be dressing weird and crazy and shit too.
Didn't he have something that he said or something that made him fall back from music or something like
He
that?
said something in New York that was crazy. He
Oh yeah,
said
because
Nah,
Kendrick had did
he
the control thing, and then he was like, "He's the king of New York" or some
yeah,
shit.
nah,
Yeah, that was it.
he got recorded apologizing too. I think it made him apologize.
his lawyer, designer lawyer, said that he will not have to register as a sex offender unless mandated by the state of California.
So where was he at when he was on the plane? Damn, Unc said he was en route.
I'm telling you, he was on that nigga. That was an 18-hour run.
Yeah, so he was in the air. So why they say the state of the California have to mandate
Is
him?
that where he landed at? Is that why?
Yeah, he landed in
Oh,
Cali.
that's why. Okay, okay, okay.
Bro, the nigga lived next door to that house me and Blueface had, literally.
Oh, the blue
Like
house,
literally next
the
door.
blue one.
It's like next door, nigga, like literally next door. Krishan used to jump his gate every other night.
Oh yeah,
That's
that's
a good
crazy.
question though. Like, say for instance, you on an international flight and you headed back to the states, and you commit something that's considered to be a crime, where you would have to pay for that once you get back on the land. What state would you have to be charged in whether state you landed in?
No, they could fed him.
Right. Yeah,
Everything
you're right.
on the
Yep. The
plane
feds.
was
Yep.
federal.
Yep. Yeah, you're right about that. The feds
That's
can
for
just take. That's
sure
already their
federal.
jurisdiction.
They can fed him, or whenever he land, wherever he at, they can let the state deal with it. That's all, you know.
Don't let that broke bitch in, cause she too messy. Who the fuck them broke boys with? Get out my section. Get out my section. Just pull the muscle. God damn, too much flex. Damn. Caught them in traffic on the accident, we pressing. Got them. Smoking Zaza every second, I be stressing. If they ain't tryna beat them, fuck it, won't you stretch them? Do that. They wipe their nose for that tissue, God bless them. Wipe it. I dropped the 4 perp, I call that shit Chris Webber. Drink. I know you niggas wanna be me, but it's levels. Bitch. I got the game tatted on me, that's forever. Gang. Wanna know my moves and all my spots, but I move clever. Move. Wanna know my stash, how much I got, but I ain't gon' tell them. Push it, run it through it, get that bag, come on. Titanic yacht, big enough for all my niggas to jump on. I know she came with you, but she looking for me to go home. Roll it discontinued like the drink I used to sip on. And that's act, nigga. Not Wack, not Quagan, not Red. Don't let that broke bitch in, cause she too messy. Who the fuck them broke boys with? Get out my section. Get out my section. Just pull the muscle. God damn, too much flex. Damn. Caught them in traffic on the accident, we pressing. Got them. Smoking Zaza every second, I be stressing. If they ain't tryna beat them, fuck it, won't you stretch them? Do that. They wipe their nose for that tissue, God bless them. Wipe it. I dropped the 4 perp, I call that shit Chris Webber. Drink.
I'm the honcho, bitch, I'm about my cheddar. Quavo. Lil' hoe keep going outside, lil' bitch do better, bitch. She want me to hit it, put my blinky on the dresser. Glock it. Feeling brilliant, just like Elon, pop the Tesla. Pop it, go. You ain't got no motion, you can't stand up in my session. Get out. I said, Carisha, please, cause she too messy. Please. Bitch, fuck my dog behind my back, but I ain't stressing. Not at all. You wanted the game, you should've just said it. We would've blessed it. Should've just said now it. Shit got messy. Smoking exotic shit with an exotic bitch. Exotics. Geeking, I'm bringing all kind of narcotics with me. Got guns on the table, I'm like, who fired this here? Who? This bitch got past security, I'm like, who let her in?
Don't let that bro bitch in, cause she too messy. Who the fuck them bro?